You want to play the latest PC games, but your computer looks like this. So you're stuck playing games like these. We got you. Tap into the Elite Gamer Network with high-speed connections to GeForce Now and thousands of games. Stream from world-class NVIDIA GPUs and play the latest games on the highest settings, even if your computer is a potato. We're giving away 3 months of NVIDIA GeForce Now's Ultimate Membership to anyone who subscribes to Elite Gamer's 3-month or 12-month cloud plan. Try Elite Gamer absolutely free for 7 days and see the difference for yourself.
At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot, we charge you a little. They put their names on arenas, we put ours on my lower back. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. And if this were one of their ads, they'd end it here with a happy customer. So we'll end ours with an angry goat. Ooh, look at the angry goat.
Have you lost Medicaid or CHIP? At healthcare.gov, 4 out of 5 customers can find a quality plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll in a plan today at healthcare.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Ah! Ah! Hi guys. Hello. It is I, Godfrey. I'm here. Hello! Alright. I want to start off by congratulating SAVYPANDA5. If you guys didn't know, hell, I didn't know, pardon my language, heck, I didn't know. Like, SAVYPANDA5, what was it? Okay, hold up. I gotta congratulate her. I congratulated her through text, because she was a guest on another Twitch streamer's stream. And I was like, what? Bro, what? My buddy, she's extending far beyond my reach. Legit, like, I kid you not. It's like, it's crazy. Like, literally all of my Twitch streamer buddies that are on Twitch and they stream, they have way more viewership. Like, subscribe. They even have the subscribe button. Like, oh my god. Like, they're way above my league. As you've seen from my latest Twitch streams, like, the quality has dropped dramatically, and it's just how it is until, like, I can get enough money to, like, improve my setup, which won't be for a long time, unfortunately. A lot of stuff happened to me within the past couple of months, so financial-wise, I'm managing. That's how it is. So, but anyway, enough about my plight. We have to talk about Savvy and congratulate this girl on becoming a guest on I forget who the Twitch. It's like Audio Worm. I'm proud and I'm happy for Savvy. Like, oh my gosh. Hold on, what was? No. Oh! It wasn't even on that one, it was like... What was it? Hold on, I gotta find it. Audio Worm? Big Audio Worm? Is that it? Yeah, it is Big Audio Worm. Alright, so SAVYPANDA5 was a guest on Big Audio Worm's stream. It was so nice. It was amazing. I am proud of you, Savvy. If you ever see this video, which I doubt it, like, no one really watches my videos. Have you seen the views on my YouTube videos? Bro, it's like single digits. Man, like, my videos ain't that great. Hold, chill. Oh, chill. My videos ain't that great. They're baseline bearable, but anyway, enough putting myself down. Again, SAVYPANDA5, congratulations on being a guest on Big Audio Worm's stream. I am very proud of you, and I wish for your continued success as a Twitch streamer. Like, dang. I remember when Savvy was just starting out, and then when she got her Twitch affiliate status, and then she got her subscribe button, and I'm like, man, I still have Savvy's subscription. I still support her very much. She's a great friend of mine, and I am proud of her, and I'm happy that she became a guest. Like, it was last night / this morning at like 1 a.m. or like 12 a.m. in the morning, and I was like sitting there, and I just got my box of Hololive, like Volume 2. I was opening a box of cards that I had pre-ordered months ago, Was it months ago? Weeks. No, it was the week prior. Yeah, I pre-ordered a box a week prior of Hololive Booster Box Volume 2. Because right now, I am on the quest to try and get all the, like, super rarity cards. I managed to pull a Hot Stamped Iroha and Kiara, so I'm trying to get the rest. Because I really like Hololive, that's how much I like it. And it's in white, it's White Schwartz. So, I'm just opening a box of Hololive Booster Box Volume 2 for White Schwartz, while I am listening to the stream that Savvy was on, which was for Big Audio Worm. Just Big Audio Worm, basically the stream was interviewing Savvy on how, because she's an up-and-coming, like, streamer on Twitch, she's, like, becoming a, like, high up there. Like, she currently, as of right now, has 502 followers. I don't even know how many subs she has. I'm one of those subs. But anyway, I'm just so proud of her. I'm like, man, she has gone so far from the very beginning. Like, I mean, like, dang, I'm just so proud of her. I'm so happy that she is becoming, like, a social media much more of a social media influencer. And I was just like, man, I'm really lucky to be Savvy's friend, and I'm glad to be Savvy's friend. What may, I mean, like, Savvy has been with me through thick and thin, so I'm just happy for her, genuinely. Like, I wish, okay, this is gonna be a bit of jealousy of uppers, like, I wish I was up there, but there's a difference between me and Savvy, and it's just that Savvy has just the better equipment, like, genuinely, she has better equipment than I do. My setup is jank. I'm using a gaming laptop with a Yeti mic that has been given to me by Jay Hikari, and I got like an Xbox controller. It's really nothing fancy. Savvy has put in the time and effort and investment into getting the correct equipment, being able to learn how to use Streamlabs really well. She's put in time and effort, whereas I haven't. That's the big difference. She put in effort, I did not. And all this time, I've just been supporting her. I'm like, I want her to succeed. I really do. She has been through a lot, and I've seen some of it, and I just think that she deserves this. I mean, like, despite everything, you know, I think she deserves this. She deserves this. Like, she has been through a lot, honestly. Savvy has been through a lot, and I think that she deserves the spotlight. She does. Of course, she's human. She's made mistakes. She's fallen over, but she has gotten back up, and she has done what she has done. How do I say this? I'm trying to think of the words to say this. Savvy is human. She makes mistakes, but she doesn't let those mistakes bring her down. Instead, she gets back up and she challenges those mistakes. In fact, she overcomes them. She becomes a better person through her mistakes. I mean, like, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen her growth as a person, and I think it is wonderful. I think she's becoming more and more of a wonderful person as she continues to grow and experience new things. And I just want to say, Savvy, if you ever watch this, I am very proud of you, and I'm glad that you're my friend. Now, yeah, I genuinely mean that. Like, we've hung out together, we've played games together, we've actually met up and ate and like catched up like every so often. Like, she's one of my few friends that like I consistently keep up on like a monthly basis. I am one guy, and I have plenty of friends. I do. Like, even my best friends say this. They're like, essentially, if I say hi to you, you have immediately become my friend. Like, I am super friendly. And there's a difference between being a friend and then being a friend. Because a friend, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, I mean, I still make the effort to say hi to them, but know that I'm one person and I can't keep up with other people. So, unfortunately, at the end of the day, I just end up with people that I mesh with, I guess, for lack of better words. Like, Savvy is one of those, like, super rare friends that I have that I just, like, want to stay in touch. Say, hey, how have you been? Like, you want to meet up? Like, eat over ramen, you know? Eat over ramen. Do you want to catch up at, like, a ramen place and just, you know, eat and catch up? Like, I've been friends with Savvy for, like, about 5 years now, if not more. Oh, it has to be more than 5. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I am just realizing how long I've known Savvy and how long we've been friends. Because I think I met Savvy like in 2017, 2018. I barely remember. It was like 2017. I want to say it was 2017. Because in 2017, I was taking Calculus 2. I think it was Calculus 2. Yeah, it was Calculus 2. And during that time in my life, I met Savvy through a friend of mine. And yeah, we just ended up just being friends. And ever since then, like, we've caught up on a monthly basis. Or, like, yeah, we have. I've been keeping up with her on a monthly basis. That's crazy. Whoa. So yeah. Yeah. Wow, it's crazy to think I've been friends with this amazing person for so long. Like, wow. Like, literally, this year, she volunteered at her first anime convention with me. And if you've seen one of my YouTube videos where I open, like, mystery boxes at Anime Fest, she's there. She's like a guest of mine that just opened the box, and she got the best pulls. I got all the mediocre pulls. I got Gobto from the time I was reincarnated as a slime. I was like, bro, why did I get Gobto? Listen, I know he's immune to poison, but like he's not. Yeah, he's literally everyone's like last choice. And I'm like, nah, but she like if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I have collabed with Savvy on Overwatch 2 and Dead by Daylight. In fact, Savvy is the reason why I've got back into streaming. I will admit it, like, I wasn't, so, yeah, earlier this year, when I started streaming again, it was thanks to Savvy, because while I was at work at my previous company, or one of my previous companies, she was streaming, and I would just listen to her stream while I work. And it got me thinking, of like, man, it's so nice to be able to be in her stream chat, interact with her and stuff. But then at the end of the day, it's like, man, I want to stream again. So SAVYPANDA5 is the reason why I'm streaming more again. My earliest streams was like back in 2020. So like, yeah, I was back in 2020. So it was around the same time Savvy started. I remember like during the interview, I remember Savvy saying she used Twitch Studio, and I'm like, oh my god, I use that too. Back then, oh my gosh. I remember I would stream a lot. I streamed a lot of Shantae, and I still need to finish that series. I just kind of stopped because of life and stuff, but thanks to her, I'm back to streaming again. Granted, like, right now it's not the best, but it's thanks to her that I am streaming again, so thank you, Savvy. I enjoy streaming. I love making YouTube videos. I've always loved making YouTube videos. So Savvy is one of the main reasons why I'm back into streaming, why I'm back into, like, doing more YouTube stuff. Granted, the quality is bad, but, you know, the hardest thing when being a content creator is starting. You can think of all the wonderful, amazing ideas in the world, and it will not matter if you don't start. And that's what I hear from a lot of YouTubers, like Trash Taste, like Garnt, Joey, and Connor, like Markiplier even, like they've said like the hardest thing is starting. Like, you just gotta do it. Like, it doesn't matter if your setup is jank like mine. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the good stuff. What matters is you take the first step, you start. Because if you just think about stuff and you just don't act on it, nothing happens. Like, your dreams won't come to fruition if you don't take that first step and try it. So, that's my advice to anyone that wants to try and be a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. You just do it. Literally go into it, like, knowing nothing. As you do it, you will learn things. And you will learn, and what you learn will help you improve your stuff. Like, I never really did Twitch because I was used to recording videos and posting it on YouTube. And then I just took the leap of faith, and yeah, I enjoy, like, Twitch streaming. It makes it very easy for me to, like, make content, really. And then, like, I can take my stream and export it to YouTube. Like, I actually started that function, like, when I started back streaming. I was like, I am too unproductive to make YouTube videos and put in the effort to edit it with HitFilm. I think I'm just going to take my streams and export them to YouTube, and that's what I did. So, and if you've noticed, like, if you see my highlights, it's like, oh, this stream part 1, this stream part 2. It's because I purposely do that, so when I export them to YouTube, I can be like, alright, this segment of the stream was learning Japanese. Insert, I try to learn Japanese X number here. Boop, and then the rest is like something else. But yeah, that's what I did. So I'm just proud of SAVYPANDA5 for getting this far, and I hope she continues to achieve even greater things. But yeah, no, I've known Savvy for years. Oh my god! I guess it's true what some people say. If you've been friends with someone for more than 2 years, they kind of just end up being like a really good friend or something. Granted, things can change, because I've actually had really good friends just abandon me and they kind of just don't talk to me anymore. But in life, you gain some, you lose some, and you know, when another door closes, another one opens, yada yada, that sentimental stuff. But yeah, I just really wanted to congratulate SAVYPANDA5. I just wanted to praise her achievements to the heavens, because I kid you not, right now my parents are in Greece right now, okay? They're in Greece. And I've just been sitting here, just doing my thing, housemaid and stuff. And since they're not home, I kind of lost restraint. I kid you not, I was like, yeah! Savvy! You're a guest! I was so shook. I was shocked. Like, I remember going on Twitch app on my mobile phone, and oh fuck, I dropped my phone. Anyway, I remember like seeing a notification on Twitch saying SAVYPANDA's live, so I click on it. What do you know? It is a link to Big Audio Worm's Twitch channel where she's a guest, and I'm like, bro. I remember I put in the stream chat of Big Audio Worm. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so proud. Like I know I was yelling it. No one can hear me, but I was yelling it. But I typed it. I was like, oh my god, Savvy! Oh, she's my friend. Oh my god! And Big Audio Worm was like, I know, right? Savvy's amazing. She is just a joy to be around. I'm like, yeah, she's my friend. Ah! I was hoping Savvy could see it, but I realized it's Big Audio Worm stream chat, not hers, and I'm pretty sure she couldn't see it. So I'm like, but man, I wish I could do collabs like that. Oh wait, I do. It's with SAVYPANDA5 and other streamers, but yeah. So yeah, Savvy, proud of you, buddy. We still need. Okay, I kid you not. Like, I texted Savvy the other day, and I'm like, Jay Akari gave me a video capture card. Like, I have now the ability to stream console games if I so please. And I told Savvy, I was like, we can finally do it with Mario Kart, because like Savvy got a capture card for console, and yeah, and what was it? She wanted to stream it with like other people. We never got to it, not that I know of, and I'm like, we could stream it. We could, Savvy. We could. That's up to you though. That's up to you. I know you in school right now, so it's. But yeah. Thanks again, Jay Akari, for the Yeti and the video capture card. I kid you not, I am so lucky to have really good friends like Jay Akari and SAVYPANDA5. Like, oh my god. I wouldn't have a Yeti if Jay didn't give it to me. So basically, if you guys don't know the story of how I got my Yeti, like, it's a $300 Yeti. So essentially, this is like back in like this is 2019. It's 2019. Like, yeah, 2019. Jay gives me his old Yeti because he got a new Yeti. I think he got a Go XLR. I don't know, but he got a new Yeti, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he gave me that, and I was like, thanks, man, because I've been using like just my laptop mic, and it's bad because when the fans kick on, you can barely hear me. And so just this year, like literally a couple of weeks ago, Jay just gives me his capture card saying, I just don't stream as much anymore. I'm like, thank you. I gave him a big hug. I was like, I've always wanted to stream console games, and you just helped me achieve it. I'm like, yes, let's go. And I've yet to use that thing. So yeah, it's all good things all around. Man, I could just sit here just telling you how amazing it is to have a friend like SAVYPANDA5 and just all the shenanigans I've done, like just hanging out with her, like, and playing games with her, really. Like Fall Guys. Now that was fun. That was fun. I remember after that stream, my parents were like, Anak, you're so freaking loud. I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. I was just having too much fun. But yeah, it was really nice. And then, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna time to switch things up. So, at my last job, they didn't pay me correctly. So I'm like, oh. So basically, I left my last job, right? My last job, and they were supposed to pay me a certain amount of money today. I didn't get that. So I was like, what? So essentially, I was at my last company for a certain amount of time, and I left, and they said, my boss at the time, or my supervisor, or whatever you call the position that person's under, that I would receive the money for the time I've stayed there today. I did not get that money, and I was like, hold up. Like, so the thing is I already had set up my direct deposit as far as I know. And I didn't see it being directly deposited into my bank account this morning. So I ended up calling the company once. No, I called the company twice. The first time it was because the supervisor wasn't in. And then the second time it was because I was like, okay, I deserve the money that I worked for today. So I called again. I was put on hold for 10 minutes. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just choose the option for a callback. And then immediately after I did that, I got a callback. And the representative on the phone was like, all right, so we will issue you a physical check. We are not able to do that until after 3 p.m. today. I will call you back as soon as we have the check for you. And I'm like, okay. So around like near 4 p.m.-ish, I get a call. Like right before 4 p.m.-ish, I get a call from that same representative. And they said, oh, hey, so the check is ready. Feel free to come pick it up today. We are open over the weekend, so you can also come in tomorrow. I'm like, no, I deserve to be paid today. What the fudge? So I go ahead, get in my car, and I drive to the company site. And I go in, and I get the paycheck. Now, at this point in time, I do not trust this company because they did me wrong. And what do you mean they did me wrong? So, essentially, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about it. So, essentially what happened was, I was there, and they barely trained me. And then something happened, and I had to be retrained. The person that was teaching me how to do my job was extremely rude, making comments like, I can't be sitting here all the time, like answering your questions. And then to top it off, the cherry on top of this was, I'm wasting my time sitting here. I was personally offended. So, yeah, so the training was okay. The retraining was bad. Like, I had to keep asking the same question. Yo! Brokistan! Hello! Hi, thanks for joining the stream. So, I essentially had to keep asking, like, about the same question or word it differently until, like, I got enough information to be able to do my job. Ni hao ma? I don't know. I know that ni hao means hi, so hello. Hello! So, I'm just talking about my gripe with my last company, that's all. I ain't dropping no company name or people's names. I ain't doing that. Or their pronouns! Heck no! But I will say that this is leading up to something very important, that anyone that doesn't get paid on time can do. So, I was literally thinking of filing a wage claim against the company if I was not paid today. So, literally by law, we are supposed to be paid on a day at a specific time that we agreed upon with the company on the contract or whatever. I was thinking about doing that if I did not receive the money today. So I received part of the payment. So the agreement was within the next 2 weeks, I will receive the later half of the payment sometime within that 2 weeks. Now, if I do not get that payment within the 2 weeks, that's when I'm going to file a wage claim. Because essentially, they're not paying me correctly, and they're withholding money that I have earned, and that is illegal. Well, it's wrong, if anything. So, yeah, so I go up there, and I get the paper check. I pick it up. It's just the receptionist opens the door for me. I thought I had to come in to get it, but the receptionist gave me the check. And I'm like, okay, cool. I take the check, I leave. As I walk back to my car, I open it because I literally do not trust this company. I do not trust this company. Based on how I was treated, how I was onboarded, I do not trust this company. Well, I don't trust the people inside the company. The company is good. I want to clarify that. I don't like the people inside the company. I like the company. So I open the envelope and I check, and I look at the money on the check, and it does not reflect the amount of work I have done for this company. So I immediately do U-turn, and I go to the door. The receptionist let me in, and I ask them, like, what is going on? I am not being paid the correct amount. And so I go talk to the representative that talked to me on the phone earlier. This is separate from this receptionist. And the representative said, okay, open up your account that you made with us, and this account will show you the hours and the payment. All right, we both look at it, and it wasn't correct. it literally was not correct. It was false, and I was like, what the fudge is this? You only paid me for this much hours? But that doesn't make sense. So, to put it in, like, to summarize the issue, I was not paid the correct amount for the payment cycle. In fact, I was underpaid for the cycle, which is very concerning. And I'm like, the heck? No, that's wrong. So, I talked to the representative, and the representative said, okay, so, what we can do is we have established that we still owe you this much money. So within the next 2 weeks, in that 2-week period, you will get the money. Maybe even earlier than 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, cool. That is the agreement we settled on. If I do not receive that payment within the next 2 weeks of today, I will file a wage claim. Now, this leads me to another thing. I know it's like, oh, this sucks, it's bad. I'm like, yes, it is. And the one thing that I want to share is that, like, in terms of this situation, is the rights that you have if you encounter this situation. Now, you heard me earlier, like, say wage claim. So, basically, depending on what state you're in or, like, where you are, you have rights. If you do not receive the pay, then you have every right to fight for your money. So essentially, if your employer is withholding money from you, then you have every right to tell that employer, give me my money or else I will report you. And then the IRS will come in, because this is related to money, and the IRS don't joke around. So, essentially, the way to go forward with this is to talk to your employer first. And that's what I did. I looked this up, too. And I got consulting from friends that also have, like, law backgrounds, and also their opinions on what I should do next. I researched it on Google. I got a bunch of different, like, advice for how to approach this. And what it came down to is, first, go to your employer. Ask them to get the check, because more often than not, apparently, they will work with you to get the money that is due to you. Now, if they refuse to give you money, that's when you can file a wage claim, because they cannot do that to you. It is your right to receive the money that you worked for. And so, this is a situation that I'm in, is that I worked for this money, and the fact that they aren't giving me the money is an issue. Like, I'm pretty sure, I am almost 100% sure that if I had not called the company this morning, they would not have given me the money that is due to me today. They would not have. I am fighting for my money. Just know that if you work, you have every right, at least in the United States of America, to fight for your money that you have earned. And it is something like that you guys need to know. Like, anyone that lives in the United States of America needs to know. Because I was literally stumbling through this, trying to figure out what to do if they do not pay me. Like, who do I report to? So, yeah, so if they refuse to give you your money, or like something happens and they just won't give you the money, then you can file a report or a wage claim to the state labor department of your state or whatever, and they can get that situated for you. As far as I know, I didn't get that far because they are willing to work with me to get the money that is owed to me. So, yeah. So from this, I learned how to deal with stuff like that. I'm going to be straight up honest here and say that no company I have been hired on has ever done me wrong like this company has. And it's like, bro, what the fudge? Like, I didn't even like do my onboarding until like weeks later, and that's concerning. Like my other jobs, like day one was essentially onboarding, and if not day one, it was like within the first week or two. Like it was pretty bad. Like I started my onboarding like 15 days after I was hired. 15 days after I was hired. And that is concerning. Heck, I wasn't even in the company system during that period, which is even more concerning. So, yeah, just know that if you ever come across a situation similar to what I'm in, and if the employer decides to refuse to give you money or does not give you the money on the day you're due, then you have the right to fight for your money. Step one is always contact your employer to see if they can work with you to get the money that is owed. Now, if they don't follow through with their promises, or if they just straight up refuse to give you money, you have every right to report that to your state labor department. You have every right to, because it is your money. You worked for it. You are owed that money by the company. You have it is your right to receive that money. They cannot withhold money from you for your services that you've done for the company. So I just wanted to give you guys that. So that's what I had to deal with today. It's not fun, and I'm being serious. If they don't give me my payment within the next 2 weeks, I'm filing a wage claim. Like, because that's pretty serious. That is withholding someone's hard work that they did for the company. So yeah, I'm dealing with that right now. It's not fun, but yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with you guys. It's something that you don't really care about until it hits you, and you're like, oh, what do I do? So just know, again, contact employer for money. If they refuse or don't follow through with the promise of giving you money, report it. Like, just report it. So, you have every right to do that. So, yeah. So, anyway, so I should have started off with that before I started praising SAVYPANDA5 to high heaven, because like I didn't mean to end the vlog portion of the stream on such a low note. But anyway, I'm happy for you, Savvy. Let's try and save it. Oh, actually I can, guys. I have finished Super Mario Wonder. I have finished it. Yeah, after that whole like payment debacle that I had to deal with, I finished. No, it was before. It was before the payment debacle that I had to deal with today. I finished Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And it is a great game. I enjoyed it. I have yet to unlock everything, and that's what I'm doing right now. But it is a fun, short game. Like, it is not as extensive as Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Or, like, New Super Mario Brothers U. Or New Super Luigi U. It's not as extensive as that now that I think about it. It's a really good game. In my opinion, it's a bit lackluster because there are some things I wish there was in the game, but all in all, it's a pretty solid game. And I kid you not, if I wasn't busy doing other things, I could have finished this game in like 1.5 days. No, it was very short. It's very short. Like, I was surprised at how short this game was. But despite it being short, it made up for how short the game was by how creative the game was. The concept of the Wonder Flower is mind-bogglingly amazing. Like, every time you touch a Wonder Flower, a new gimmick appears. Like, Nintendo pulled out all the stops, like I've said before. Like, literally, if you touch a Wonder Flower, you end up doing a top-down level. So instead of doing platformer, you are 3D. And it's crazy. Like, 3D on 2D screen. Like, it's crazy how creative Nintendo got with the concept of a Wonder Flower. I don't know how Nintendo's going to top it off. Like I've said before, I don't know how they're going to top it off, but the ending to Super Mario Brothers Wonder was, it was alright. I liked it. It was interesting. Like, it just turned into, like, a lot of rhythm stuff, and I was down for it. I boogied to it, but yeah, it's such a good game. I wish there were more boss battles in the game, because there's, like, a total of 4 boss battles. Yeah, I'm not even including the airships in the game. I'm including the palaces, like the palace boss battle. Because you face Bowser Jr. 3 times in total. Yeah, excuse me. No, wait. Yeah, no, I think it's 3 times. No. No. Hold on. I gotta look this up. Super Mario Bros. Wonder Worlds. Yeah, Pipe Rock Plateau is World 1. Fluff Puff Peaks is World 2. Shining Falls is 3. Sunbaked Desert's 4. Fungi Mines is 5. Deep Magma Bog is 6. Alright, so you do face Bowser Jr. in Pipe Rock Plateau. You face him again in Fluff Puff Peaks. You also face him again in Sunbaked Desert. And then you face him again in Deep Magma Bog. And then you face Bowser on the Petal Isles. So, yeah, you face Bowser Jr. 4 times, and then the final battle is with Bowser. So, like, I wish there were more boss battles. Like, I kind of missed the Super Mario Brothers formula they had going for, like, a long while. I kind of wished it was, kind of like, hey, there's a boss at the end of every world. Like, I kind of missed that. Like, now that I think about it, like, out of the new Super Mario Brothers series, like, the new Super Mario Brothers series, like, new Super Mario Brothers that first introduced the Mega Mushroom, like, I think New Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo DS was, like, the most creative one, because each boss battle was super creative. And, like, what's funny is that the halfway bosses was just Bowser Jr. Like, you faced Petey Piranha in one of the world's bosses. And then, when they went to New Super Mario Brothers Wii, and then New Super Mario Brothers 2, and then New Super Mario Brothers U, New Super Luigi U, like, it was just the Koopa Kids. And that was it. I mean, the Koopa Kids had their own gimmick, but it was just like, I kind of wish it was more diverse. Like, oh, this random Pokey came out of the ground, like in New Super Mario Brothers. But it's still a solid game. It's still a pretty solid game. Despite everything I say, it's a really solid game. I do hope they make a 3D version of Super Mario Brothers Wonder, because I think that's, like, one way to top Super Mario Brothers Wonder, is to just make a 3D version of it. A 3D version of it. I feel like that's the only way to, like, top that. Like, it's good. It's so good. I'm glad I finished it. The credits was interesting. But yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think there's really as much levels as there were in previous Mario games. But, I mean, I guess that's just how it is, because the amount of creativity put into that game is so much. There's so much creativity put into that game. And it's like, oh my god. I don't know how they're going to top this. Like, some of the gimmicks include, like, revival from the dead, dancing and singing piranha plants, immune to fire, immune to electricity. They brought back the metal power-up, but it's in the form of a Wonder Flower in one specific level. And the credits, if you include the credits, but, like, I can't think of anything else that they could do to, like, expand off of it. Like, the new power-ups were crazy, and I know a lot of people, like, I guess, I'm assuming, because I haven't seen as much, but I remember seeing a YouTube short on how old Mario fans viewed the elephant power-up, and I played the elephant power-up, and I think it's fine. It's a power-up. It's a unique power-up only to new Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's unique, and that's what I like. I like how they experiment with new things. Not way too out there, but out there enough that it's, like, acceptable, because it's like there's so much creativity put in there. Like, almost every course minus the badge challenges or the knockout arenas, has a wonder flower of some sort. And it's like, when you have that many creative stuff, like, you tend to, like, get limited, like, to what else you can do with it. Like, I don't know what you could do. Like, one of them was unique. Like, they had a quiz. Like, you touched the wonder flower, you activated a quiz. And there were, like, 3 different colored tailies. And you'd have to defeat the one that had the right answer to the question, to the quiz. Because it was a quiz show. It was pretty cool. But, yeah, my review on Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. Like, every other Mario game, like, even New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I would put a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. I'd say this game is a 9 out of 10, and I wish I could say 10 out of 10, but the reason why I say that is because it feels like it was a bit too short. Like, they put so much into the game, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's just not enough content. Because I want more. I genuinely want more. I want more Super Mario Bros. Wonder levels. I want more content for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. If they make DLC, then I would love to play it. Because, I mean, they did that for New Super Mario Bros. U, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did it for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I hope they do make DLC for it, because I feel that it feels incomplete. It's a solid game. It's a solid game. But it feels incomplete. And the reason why I say that is because it's just a short game. Like, it's shorter than, like, the other Mario games. Like, I kid you not, I remember I was speed running New Super Luigi U, like the DLC for New Super Mario Bros. U. And it took me like 3 days, like 3 days of nonstop play to like completely beat New Super Luigi U. And that's even the same for New Super Mario Bros. U. Like, it took me like 3 days nonstop play. But this game, like, I got the game on, what is it? Yeah, I got the game last Friday. No, where was I Friday? Oh no, I didn't. I got it like Saturday last week, I think. Like, it's not even been a week, and I got it. And yeah, no, collectively, if you combine all the playtime I've done for it, it's like about a day and a half, if even. I was like, man, I kind of feels like lackluster. I feel like I just want more. I wish there was more content. That's why I say it's an out of 10. But new Super Mario Bros. Wonder, highly recommend for people that are just starting out with the Mario games. It is very friendly to new Mario platformers. Like, people that want to try out a Mario platformer, try Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Like, it is very user friendly. It is beginner friendly. Because if you try the other previous Mario games, I'm pretty sure you get frustrated. I mean, because, like, literally, they did pull all the stops to show how difficult a level is in the Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I want to say new, but it ain't new. It is new, but it doesn't have new in the title. But, yeah, no, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is totally worth it. And then, I gotta save up, because Super Mario RPG, the remake, is coming out, and I plan to not stream it, I plan to record it. I'm gonna record that. I plan to record it. I plan to record it because I cannot stream it worth anything on Twitch because my internet router is not good at upload speed. Like, right now I'm still dropping frames. I think I'm like skipping frames at this point. Let me see the notifications. Yeah, dropped frames. Yeah, I'm getting drops. I'm still getting drop frames, guys. Like, with the new internet routers, like, I'm getting drop frames. So until I get to a position where I can financially get a new internet router, I plan to, but until then, you're gonna have to deal with me just recording it and then just uploading it to YouTube, because, man, I genuinely enjoy, like, if you guys didn't know, I played Super Mario RPG back when the Wii had the Wii Shop. Like, on the Wii Shop, you could buy Super Mario RPG, and I did it, and I remember, I think I completely beat it. Like, I got all, like, 32 hidden blocks. There's 32 hidden blocks, so I'm just grateful that Super Mario RPG got a remake, because it deserves it. It is a good role-playing game. It is good. It is solid. I'm pretty sure they adapted it to modern times, but back then, it was hard. But it was great. It was like one of those hard role-playing games, but it's a Mario game, so it was pretty easy. But There was a lot of Easter eggs. Like, Samus was in it, Link was in it. Like, if you go to certain places during certain points of the game, you will unlock Easter eggs, and it's so cool. Like, if you go on, I'm pretty sure because of the remake, people are looking into it, but it is an old game. That game came out on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And fun fact, Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64 was supposed to be Super Mario RPG 2, but they changed it because of the aesthetic or whatever, I don't remember, but I know that Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64 was supposed to be Super Mario RPG 2, but either way, the first one was great. It's wonderful, story's pretty solid. I highly recommend that you play the new version. Play the new version. Do not try the old one if you are not ready to freaking rage and be angry. Because you, like, literally, there's gonna be points in time where you're like, did I do the action command right? Like, I'm dealing damage, and then you just don't do the action command, and you just completely screw it up. Like, I kid you not. Like, when I first played it on Wii, I got the good Wii, where it had, like, on the top, they had the GameCube controller, like, input, or outlets. So, I played it on GameCube controller, and timing is painful. Timing is painful. Like, if you don't know the timing, it's gonna make you very angry, and there is no audible thing that shows that you did it other than seeing it physically happen. But there is so there's a fun Easter egg in Super Mario RPG. There's an Easter egg, so there's a boss, and if you deal damage to the boss starts shaking. I will leave it at that. The reason why I say that, because a lot of people, including myself, saw it, I'm like, that is not PG friendly. And they showed that boss fight in the trailer for Super Mario RPG the remake, and I was cracking up because you see the boss not shake, but just like, oh, I got hit. Like, it's a hit animation, versus in the original, this boss shakes free real estate. I will just leave it at that. Leave it to your minds. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I plan to be I plan to record myself playing Super Mario RPG and uploading it. I actually looked at how long an hour upload is, and it is about like 8 gigabytes versus like of storage. And I'm like, oh, that's good, because I have a lot of, now that I know that, I can stream for much longer, but it'll take longer for my video to upload to YouTube. So I'm probably just going to be playing it and then just uploading it and just waiting a while, because nowadays, like, I need to catch up on anime. There's like a bunch of other games I need to finish. I still need to finish Octopath Traveler 2. I need to finish that game. I need to finish Pikmin 4. Like, there's games I could focus on while Super Mario RPG is like being uploaded, and I plan to do that. So I'm excited. And also, hopefully, because the computer isn't the thing processing the game, my Switch is, the MSI fans won't go haywire. Like, it'll be great. But unfortunately, I think I'll have to be playing off of Streamlabs OBS, because it's one HDMI port and all that stuff. So, oh, that's right, I can't even use my Yeti. That's also a big concern. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use. I don't have, like, man, I don't know, because it's chunky, and the space between the USB ports ain't that big. Well, actually, hold on. Oh wait, I think I have an idea. Okay. I forgot. I have a different way of probably doing that. The Yeti. I forgot I have a different port, a different wire to connect the Yeti to my gaming laptop. But yeah, yeah, I plan to record Super Mario RPG. It's gonna come out on November 17th, and I'll be there to buy it and just stream it. Why do I keep saying stream it? I can't stream it. My capabilities of streaming is really bad right now. Like, there's 43 unread notifications about drop frames. Like, right now, my output bitrate is like teetering around 2,000 kilobytes per second. Like, there's no way I can stream it, so I'll be recording it. Sorry, I'll be recording it. And then posting it onto YouTube. So, yeah, thank you guys for, you know, staying so long for the vlog segment. I just had a lot to talk about. And with that, so I like how it was like, yeah, SAVYPANDA5, and then it was like, oh, my last company didn't pay me money, and then I was like, oh, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, Super Mario RPG, yeah! And then, by the way, to top it all off, one of my favorite Mario series is Paper Mario. I love Paper Mario. I have played every Paper Mario game. I played Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64 on my Wii. That's on on my Wii, my old Wii, which apparently I had nicknamed Burner for some reason. I just remember that funny. I had Super Mario RPG. I had Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. I also had Mario Kart 64 on there. So that was great. So I can say I have played every Paper Mario game ever made. I still have Paper Mario Sticker Star for my 3DS. I even played Paper Mario Color Splash. Oh my lord, that's a thing. And then there was also Paper Mario the Origami King. Like, if you've seen like my past streams, I had that picture of like Olivia, Prince Ollie, stuff. Wow, I can't believe I still remember their names. And then there's Super Paper Mario, but my favorite Paper Mario out of the Paper Mario series is Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Because it was just so good, even on the GameCube. Like, bro, it's so good! Oh my gosh, I remember, I kid you not, that when I was a kid, I remember when I mastered, like, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, like, I didn't need my parents' help, because I was a kid, I was dumb. I needed my parents' help for some segments. Like, I needed help. There's a segment in Paper Mario where you had to count for 30 seconds. Like, the game will time you. Did you get 30 seconds correct? If not, do it again. So I remember I would call my dad, and I'd be like, Dad, I need help! I need you to set a timer. Like, how do I do that? I need this timer for 30 seconds, and my dad would, like, sit next to me, and he would be like, okay, let's count to 30. 101. 102. You know, like, the thing. And nowadays, I just have a timer. I'll just 30 seconds. Like, it's so crazy. Like, there's a segment where you had to do... I remember I would get so angry because I'm like, I thought I counted correctly, and I didn't count it correctly because the potion would come out wrong. If it was right, it was green. If it was wrong, it was brown. And I was like, fudge, I hate this. Like, getting the greens was the problem. Like, heating it for the specified time was the thing that got me. But it was so good. It was great. I love Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. It is my favorite Paper Mario to date. No other Paper Mario has come close. No other Paper Mario. Like, okay, I have a Paper Mario tier list. I can tell you that much. And, alright, so out of the 6 Paper Marios that have been released ever, what would be the bottom tier? I would say... Man, I'm trying to think. Alright. Yeah, okay. I try to get it. I was like, I have a tier list. Thinks about the tier list. Like, oh yeah, how did the tier list go again? All right, I would say from bottom to top tier, Super Paper Mario is bottom. Like, I've played it twice, like all the way through, and I kid you not, it's fun. It has a platformer aspect. It is the only Paper Mario that is a platformer, and I think that's cool. I like that. So it was cool, but it isn't the same, because when I got Super Paper Mario, that was when the Wii dropped. It was one of the first ever Wii games. And, like, I played Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door over and over, right? So I was like, oh, it's gonna be like Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. And then I played Super Paper Mario, and I was like, that's not like Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. And my opinion of it just tanked. I was like, whatever, it's not the same. So it's a good game, but unfortunately, it is the bottom. So, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is at the bottom. Alright, and then on top of that, alright, it is between Paper Mario Color Splash or Paper Mario Sticker Star. They're about the same. I gotta choose. I think after Super Paper Mario, it'd be Paper Mario Color Splash. The reason why I say that is they further went, like, expanded on the mechanic of things, like scissors and buckets, or, like, 3D objects that you could turn into stickers to use against your enemies. Well, in Paper Mario Color Splash, it turns into cards. So, in Paper Mario Color... Oh, wait, I completely forgot. There's also the crossover between the Mario and Luigi series and Paper Mario. There are 7 Paper Mario games! Oh, sheesh! Alright, so, I'm gonna include that. I'm gonna include that crossover. So, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, I'm including that crossover. So, yeah, Super Paper Mario Color Splash, Paper Mario Sticker Star. And then on top of that, Paper Mario... Wait, hold on. Wait, it was Super Paper Mario Color Splash, Paper Mario Sticker Star. Next up would be Paper Mario... Yeah, I'd say... Yeah, Paper Mario the Origami King. I'd say that would be up next. And then after that would be Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. And then Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. And then Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Like, listen, the Mario and Luigi series is phenomenal. It is great. Story is wonderful, wacky. It's a fun game. Good amount of playtime for it, too. But nothing beats the OG Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Like, nothing beats it. Like, I enjoy that game so much. I think it is the top of all the Paper Marios released, including the crossover with the Mario and Luigi series. The Mario and Luigi... Also, I love the Mario and Luigi series. Oh my god. I have not played Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I have not played that. I should play it. I have the capability to. And then I have not played the remake, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. Like, I want to play it for Bowser Jr.'s Journey. Because I actually bought the remake. I downloaded it from eShop for my 3DS XL, my new 3DS XL, and it was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus, what was it? It was plus something story. It was like, what was it? Captain Goomba's Journey or whatever. Because Captain Goomba's Journey further enhances the story of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It even explains how Bowser lost his memory and became Rookie. And I was like, you're telling me for, I don't know, for almost over 10 years, you're telling me the reason why Bowser lost his memory was because Captain Goomba fell off a cliff and head-bonked Bowser on the head down a waterfall, and that's how Bowser had amnesia. It's because of Captain Goomba's fault. It was literally all Captain Goomba's fault. I was like, what the fudge? And I just want to know Bowser Jr.'s Journey, just to see how they further enhance Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I haven't even played it yet. I haven't. But yeah. And then if we go into the Mario and Luigi series, if we just talk about that, if we even talk about that, if we get into that nonsense, like, oh my gosh. If I had to choose, because there were 5 Mario and Luigi games. Yeah, it was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, and then finally Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Paper Jam was great. Let's see. Man. Alright, we're gonna start from the bottom up again. I like how this vlog portion just turned into a tier list. It's kind of funny. So... on the bottom, where do we start? What's on the bottom? Ooh, what would I put on the bottom? I mean, I haven't played Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, but I remember as a kid, I sat down and watched an entire walkthrough or playthrough of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, and I've seen how it's played, and I think it's cool. Ooh, each one is so good. It's hard to put it in the tier list. Yeah, I think for this is the Mario and Luigi tier list by GeForce Filipino or Godfred, and the bottom would be Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. It's cool. It's a crossover. It's awesome, but it's not forced. It's just I think it's just. Like, it's all the Mario and Luigi games are great. Just on a tier list, I'd be like on the bottom. And then above Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, I would put. I think I would put. yeah, I would put Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I would put that above Paper Jam just because it was a creative take on being able to play solo. Because whenever you go into the dream world, Luigi fuses with Mario, and then Mario has the power of X amount of Luigis in the dream world. So I think, yeah, I think I would put Dream Team above Paper Jam, which is funny because Paper Jam's the 5th game, Dream Team's the 4th game. I'm not even including the remakes. I'm just talking about Mario and Luigi series without any additional story like Captain Goomba's journey or Bowser Jr.'s journey or whatever. I'm just talking about just Mario and Luigi story-wise, not with the extra stuff. Next up after Dream Team, I would put Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. It's really good. It is hard to put it as 3rd place. But the reason why it's in 3rd place is because I think Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is better. So, in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, it was on the Nintendo DS, and it was really revolutionary in my eyes because you made use of the double screen system. But not only that, you played 4 characters! It's so cool. You play as the baby versions of Mario and Luigi, and I thought that was awesome. It's super cool. But my only gripe with the game, even though I haven't played it, is you don't use bro points to do special moves. You do your special moves by acquiring them as items at an item shop. So there are no such thing as bro points, only hit points. And the amount of specials you could do is dictated by the number of items you buy from the shop. And there's like a list of items. And they cost coins. And I'm like, that is so dumb. Like, I personally thought it was dumb. Because I'm like, what the fudge? What? So you can't equip Mario and Luigi with gear that makes it perpetual, like, specials. You actually have to buy, like, the max number of special items, like, or special items you can get is, like, up to 99. And it's like, I mean, I can do it 99 times, but I can't do it infinitely. What the fudge? What the heck? So, like, the specials in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time was super cool. It's creative, even. But, yeah, you'd have to buy the special. It is literally, I can compare it to this. It is like EA Sports, where, like, in one of the, like, FIFA games or whatever, you buy a team off the shop, right? You use the team X amount of times, it goes back to the shop, and you have to pay more money to get the team. That is essentially the special system in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time is. If you run out of specials, you have to buy more with coins. And it's like, what the fudge? Like, not with actual currency, but in-game currency. And I'm like, what the? It's lame. And then, the one that so Bowser's Inside Story is great because you play as